How are you? So I'm going to be talking about Kali Forensic 2, which is called Galletta, and it is cookie decryption tool which allows forensic investigators to be able to see when a website or a server is being accessed by an adversary by analyzing the cookies that are left on the adversary's browser. So a cookie is a small piece of data which is sent by a server to a browser, and it is stored on the client's computer while the user is browsing. So they are produced and shared between the browser and the server using HTTP header. But on this tutorial, I'm not going to go much into how a cookie is eventually exported into Kali Linux. But as you can see here, I've got two plain text documents which are cookies, but they are more like encrypted, and you cannot see what's in them. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be using the Galleta tool, which is found on Kali Linux, to decrypt this into readable format. As you can see, there are numbers. All you can see is that this cookie belongs to Tribal Fusion website. And as you know, cookies are site specific, so it's going to tell me the information about this site and its interaction with my browser. Right, so in order to go about it, we open Kali Linux into the console. Since our tool Galleta is a command line tool, and I prefer to be operating from the root, so I use sudo space su, and then it requests a password. Then I type Kali and press enter. Right, and now I'm operating from root. Right, so in order to use Galleta, you have to call it first, Galleta, and then Kali would return the use case for Galleta, and as you can see, it doesn't require much parameters. All you need to have is the path to your text file. In this case, it is my desktop, as well as the file name and the root or the path where you want to store the decrypted file. Right, so if I can go back to the desktop, you can see that we have a cookie text file, or this file here. They are both text files, and if we open all of them, you can see that we only see numbers, and these numbers do not tell a story about what happened. So as a forensic investigator, you'd want to know about what happened on a site when maybe it was hacked or there was unauthorized access, you know, the terms that we use in ethical hacking. So these two text files do not tell any story about what they represent. So it is the job of the Galleta tool to be able to decrypt this file and tell us what happened. Right, so I'm going back to my console, and in the console I'm going to type the path that directs me to the file that I want to decrypt. And as you can see on my desktop as well, there are two text files, and this other is a cookie file, and it's not that much, and I'm going to put it in the trash here, right? So we're going to use either of these, and I prefer this one with a symbol name, right? So going back to the console, I'm going to type Galleta, and then space, and then the path where the file is, as well as the path that I want it to be stored, the result, the path where I want the result to be stored. So here it is, and if I press enter here, this is going to create a new file which is called processed, and it will be a text file. And from that text file, we are going to be able to see the name of the website, when it was accessed, and when did the session expire, and some other information there. And this information, as a forensic investigator, it is going to help us to be able to say with certainty that this person accessed this particular website or this particular server at this particular time. So that will work as evidence. So the job of Galleta is to decrypt the cookie file and then make it available in a way that's simple to read to the next investigator, or it will be used in with other tools for further investigations, right? So I'm going to press enter here, and then my file will be created. As you can see, with 2 files, and now we have this processed text file, right? I'm going to open this file, and as you can see, it's now neater, and you can see that the site is Tribal Fusion, and then the variable is this whole aspect here. This is the variable, and then you can see that it was created, the creation time is this one. It was created on the 19th of June 2020. That's when the website was accessed, and then the session lasted some 30 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of time. And then these are the flags as well. So we have gone from a point where we had just numbers to a point where we now have tangible information that can be used to nail the adversary or the hacker. So the job of Galleta 2 is to be able to provide us with tangible information or with admissible evidence, right? So with that, I think that's all I have for you guys. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you very much.